Hello everyone, welcome back to DIY Beauty on Purpose. My name is Leonep and today I am bringing you 4 super adorable, very neutral Easter DIY decor. Alright, so for this DIY, I am going to start off with a wreath form. It's like a circle form that I got at the Target dollar spot. It's wooden and I am going to give it one coat of Rust-Oleum chalk paint in the linen white. And it's going to be kind of like dry brushed. I still want to see a little bit of the darker tones and underneath, but I want it to be mostly white. Once it was dry, I am going to lightly, very lightly distress the edges as well as some of the darker areas just to bring out a little bit more of that darker tone. Once I had it where I wanted it, I am now going to use one of these wreath forms, again from the Target dollar spot. It's only $3 as well, and I just think it's so beautiful. I am going to place it right on top. I'm just going to drill or screw in a screw on the top, secure it to the wood form, and then spread out the little branches.
Driving this like a spiritual cleanse where every mile is a new beginning and every bend holds a new end. Eyes on the road, don't lose control. I'm speeding fast to chase my soul. I'm driving.
I am now going to take some Spanish moss that I get at the Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to grab enough where I can make a little kind of like a bird's nest. So I'm going to make it to where it kind of, or form it to look like a little bird's nest. And then I'm going to hot glue it to the bottom left of the wreath form.
For the sky, I had it all but lost and fell back down again. Spent my time playing the game where every single day was a losing battle and every drink was a dead end. Eyes on the goal, don't lose control. I'm living fast, I've lost my soul. I'm driving to get away.
I am now going to take some burlap ribbon from burlapfabric.com and I am going to loop it about 4 times. I want to have 4 loops. I am then going to fold in the middle, going down, and then fold the edges to the sides. I'll do it again, middle down, and then the edges to the sides. That way I can have a nicely simple bow. And I'm just going to use some jute twine to tie it in the middle, fluff it up a little bit, and then hot glue it to the top of the wreath form. Alright guys, so I want to tell you about today's sponsor. Today's video is sponsored by Artisa. Artisa is an American arts and craft supplier, and they have amazing supplies. Today's video, I am going to use multiple of their items. I'm going to start with these clay. These you can bake and create jewelry. You can create bracelets. You can create pins, whatever your heart desire. Today, I am going to make 3 little Easter eggs. Or not Easter eggs, I guess they would be like bird's eggs to place in the little bird's nest. I picked these 3 colors because I want to keep them in the neutral tone, but if you want to recreate something like this, you can certainly use whatever color, bright colors. Easter and spring is just one of those times, or you can use whatever colors you want. So the way this clay works is just like any regular clay. You just want to make sure that you press it, just, soften it up a little bit. Once I had it where I wanted, now I'm just going to shape an egg, or what I think an egg, kind of like an egg. And I'll do the same thing with the white and the brown tone.
Where did I go wrong? Eyes on the goal, don't lose control.
So now it's time to bake it. You will put it at 325 degrees Fahrenheit and then bake it for about 15 to 30 minutes. I chose 30 because these are on the thicker side. If it's something thinner, I definitely recommend maybe starting at 15 and go from there. I'm just going to place it in a baking pan and place it in the oven again for 30 minutes. Once they were done, they look so cute. I did let them cool down just a bit to make sure that I can touch them. And I'm just going to hot glue them to the little bird's nest there. And that's it, guys. This one turned out so cute. It's one of those that you can use for Easter, spring, really in summer. So versatile, very, very cute. And guys, I am going to have links to all of the Artisa supplies down in the description box.
Living fast, I lost my soul. I'm driving to get away. Running through emotions high and low. Holding on and letting go. I'm fighting another day. Eyes on the road, don't lose control. I'm speeding fast to chase my soul. I'm driving to get away.
All right, guys, I want to let you know that for this month in February of 2021, the giveaway that I am going to give out is a fabric cutting mat along with the rotary cutter. All you have to do to enter is watch and comment. So any comments made this month, February 2021, will be entered in the giveaway. All right, friends, for this next DIY, I am going to use these towels. They're like kitchen towels that I got, again, at the Target Dollar Spa. They were $5, so they were a little bit more than what I like to spend, but man, they're so beautiful and such good quality. It comes with these two, but I am going to use the one with like the flower shapes kind of for this next DIY. But for the next one, or in a little bit, you'll see the other towel used as well. I'm going to grab a bowl here just to kind of use as a guide. This is an Artisa fabric marker. Guys, these are amazing. Again, I'm going to have all of these supplies from Artisa linked down in the description box. So I'm just going to trace the bowl, and then I am going to hand draw what I think will look like bunny ears, because we're going to create a little bunny ear. So I don't know if I mastered this. I don't know if this really looked like a bunny at the end, but I think it did. I hope it did. I wish I would have done the ears a little thicker. That's the only thing I would have done, just a little wider. Other than that, I think it turned out super cute. So once I have the bunny kind of where I want it, I am going to cut it, but I am going to leave about 1/4 of an inch outside of, or I'm going to cut 1/4 of an inch outside of the line.
I would be up waiting for you if you had to leave. I would wait a lifetime if you were at sea. I just wanna say that I feel that our love is real. Maybe we should hurry up and seal the deal. Oh, oh, I just wanna love you right.
Alright, so now it's time to hot glue the edges. I'm going to hot glue it, as you can see, when it's still inside out. Just going to start with the edges. Once I have it to about halfway down the circle, I'm going to stop, and I am going to then turn it inside in, or outside in, and then start filling it with some pillow stuffing, and that way we'll have a what I think was a bunny. We'll see.
Oh, love you till the end of time. I just wanna hold you for forever. Every day you're making me better. 'Cause a love like this is rare. And I wanna take you there.
All right, so I'm just here stuffing, as you can see. Now, I wish the ears, like I said, I should have done it a little bit thicker, but in the end, I think it does look like a bunny. You'll see. So in the circle, basically what I really want, there's two things. I want to make sure that the ears stay up. So I want to make sure that there's enough stuffing in there to make sure that the ears stay nicely up. And then in the circle portion, so like the head portion, I want to make sure that I have enough stuffing where it is a nice circle. So making sure that I press out on the edges. And now on the bottom, I'm going to leave a little bit flat because I want it to, I'm going to hot glue it to a wood slice, and I want to make sure that it is not too rounded on the bottom.
Love you till the end of time. I just wanna hold you for forever. Every day you're making me better. 'Cause a love like this is rare. And I wanna take you there. If I'm gonna love somebody, I just wanna love you. If I'm gonna love somebody, I just wanna love you. If I'm gonna love
I am now going to take one of these Artisas large wood slices. They sent me these, and gosh, I love them. I have used them in several of my DIYs, and they're just so good quality, guys. Again, I'm going to have these linked down in the description box. So I'm just going to add some hot glue on the top rim, and then I'm just going to place the bunny head right on top. And I'm also going to add a little bit more hot glue on the edges and kind of fold down a little bit because I want the head to stay up.
somebody, I just wanna love you. If I'm gonna love somebody, I just wanna love you. Oh, oh, I just wanna love you right.
All right, now I'm going to take this foam ball from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to cut about maybe 1/4 of the bottom. And once I cut a piece off of it, I'm just going to kind of flatten it out a little bit. You're going to see me there flatten it out, just pushing it down on the table to make sure it's nice and flat. We're just going to make the little bunny tail. So once I have that where I want it, I'm going to take some of this leftover dusting mop from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to hot glue it until it's covered, but leaving the back bare.
I just wanna love you right. Oh, oh, love you till the end of time. I just wanna hold you for forever. Every day you're making me better. 'Cause a love like this is rare. And I wanna take you there. If I'm gonna love somebody, I just wanna love.
I'm going to trim the excess further, and then I'm just going to hot glue it to the bottom of the wood slice, and then it's going to look like a little bunny. I think it turned out super adorable, so neutral, very kind of like farmhouse chic kind of look, and I really love the way that looked, and it's one of my favorite today.
If I'm gonna love somebody, I just wanna love you. If I'm gonna love somebody, I just wanna love you. If I'm gonna love somebody, I just wanna love you. Oh, oh, I just wanna love you right. Oh, oh, love you till the end of time. I just wanna hold you for forever. Every day you're making me better. 'Cause a love like this is rare. And I wanna take.
Friends, don't forget that every month this year I am going to be sending out monthly printables. As a matter of fact, one of the designs that I will be showing you here shortly will be on that email that's going to go out. So I invite you to join our email list. It is linked down in the description box. All you have to do is click on it, add your email address, and you'll be entered. Every month, at the end of the month, you'll get the email. All right, friends, for this next DIY, I am going to take this Dollar Tree home sign, remove the tin heart, and then I am going to give everything just about 2 coats, maybe about 2.5 coats of Rust-Oleum chalk paint in the linen white. The reason why I'm not sure is because I'm dry brushing it. So I'm just going very lightly because I do not want to get any paint on the like the ridges in the middle. I want to keep those so that it looks like it's planked. So you're going to see me here. It's going to be very light. I'm going to just dry brush, and I think I did about 2.5 here and there wherever it was needed until I had enough coverage where it looked how I wanted it to look like. So once that was drying, I am now going to take these Dollar Tree carrots and some of these pipe cleaners from Artisa. Boy, do they have a selection of these. Guys, they sent me a humongous packet. It has every color in the rainbow in there. But today we're keeping it neutral. So I'm just going to use some brown, beige, and white. And I'm just going to wrap these around each carrot. So one carrot's going to be brown. The other one's going to be about like a light brown or beige. And the other one's going to be white. I'm going to hot glue as needed as I make my way down to the bottom of the carrot.
I met him on a sunny day in late July, and everything turned upside down. I almost lost track of time as weeks went by. I couldn't get him off my mind. I told him I want that great love, like standing in the middle of a bonfire. You don't know how you got there, but you hold tight, knowing that you can't get burned. Just tell me how we lost track of everything but each other. I honestly don't know. And tell me how we messed up, drifting away from each other. Didn't want to let you go.
I should have done this before I wrapped it, but it worked out okay. I removed the little greenery part of the carrot that it came with, and I'm going to replace it with these greenery, grassy, faux, kind of like floral. I get these on Amazon. I always have it on hand because I really love the way they look. And I'm just going to press it right down the carrot. That way it just has a more realistic and just more of a wow factor for these carrots. And then I'll repeat the same thing for the next 2 carrots. I did use my Cricut to cut the phrase Happy Easter, and I'm going to, as you can see here, remove the excess vinyl, and then I'm going to transfer it right onto the center of the sign.
Cause we wanted different things, and I have to deal with it, but it's not easy. So tell me how to let go, cause you really seem to know how to carry on your own. Ever since I got a good look in his eyes, I just knew that he was special. He said he wanted to take it slow, but I couldn't help that I wanted to take it to the next level, cause I wanted that great love, like standing in the middle of
Artisa also sent me this kit of like X-Acto knives. They are awesome. I use them all the time. And what I'm going to use them for here is I am going to make a little cut right where the vinyl kind of overlaps the crease for the planked base or the planked sign. And then I'm just going to fold the other side in. You're going to see here, right here. So I'm going to make a slit. It's a cut. And then I'm just going to fold the excess right down there. And that way it just looks a little bit more finished, a little bit more natural.
you don't know how you got there, but you hold tight, knowing that you can't get burned. Just tell me how we lost track of everything but each other. I honestly don't know. And tell me how we messed up, drifting away from each other. Didn't want to.
Alright, so now I'm going to hot glue the carrots to the bottom of the sign and just kind of like on an angle, I guess. And then I'm going to add some more of that burlap ribbon from burlapfabric.com to the top of the sign so that it can be hung if we'd like to. And then we'll be done with this one, guys. Another beautiful one. So simple and just neutral. I just love these colors. You know, I do like some color here and there, but I always tend to go with my neutrals. It really makes me happy. So, but I love the way this one turned out. So guys, I also want to remind you that I do have an Instagram account. If you have an account yourself, I'd love to connect with you there. Check it out. I have the link down in the description box. I post daily, sometimes multiple times a day, behind the scenes clips, video clips, inspirational quotes, you name it. Check it out. Again, it's down in the description box. All right, guys, so for this final DIY, I'm going to take the other tea towel here that was left over, and I'm just going to fold it in half, and towards the bottom of the what will be a pillow, I used my Cricut to design the phrase "He is risen" for Easter, and I am going to use Artisa's fabric colors. Oh my gosh, are these beautiful. Look at these vibrant colors, and when I tell you they are like exactly what you see on the bottom is exactly what you get, I'm telling you. I'm going to use the gold tone, and I'm just going to start stenciling the phrase on the bottom and then let it dry.
I could be wrapped around your arms instead of being lonely. We could be gazing at the stars, but now it feels just like I wandered off into a room and closed the door behind me. I never gave the key to you, even though I wanted to.
Once I was done, I like to remove it while the paint is still dry. So I'm going to remove it, then let it air dry. Now remember, guys, again, all of these Artisa products will be linked down in the description box.
I should be trying something new, but now my body's aching. I'm tired of dwelling in the dark, it's just that my heart can't take it. I didn't know what it would cost me when I let you go. I feel alone.
Alright, so now that the paint is dry, it's time to get the pillow glued. You can sew it if you'd like, but to me, any decorative pillow that is only going to be seasonal, not get a lot of use, hot glue to me is plenty sufficient. I'm going to hot glue the two sides first, and as you can see, this one I'm doing a little different. I'm hot gluing, leaving that little edge there. I just like the way that look. I'm going to do that on both sides, and then I'm going to stuff it with more pillow stuffing, and then hot glue the part where it has the little tassels, making sure that the tassels are not glued in the pillow.
It should have been you. Another time, another place, I just know. It could have been you. What a crime and what a shame to let go. Sometimes I just don't know what to do. It should have been you. I could be driving to your place, but now the ground is shaking. Could be a phase, but it feels like it will never go away until we make up. I can't be myself. I never knew how much I needed you. It should have been you. Another time, another place, I just know. It could have been you. What a crime.
My friends, we are just about done with this one. I think this one turned out so cute. Again, it's very seasonal. But boy, I mean, I just love the way the size of it. It could be added to an accent chair or just for your regular, like, just to add to your collection of pillows. Look how beautiful that gold paint looks. Love it, love it, love it. Well, guys, this is it for today. I want to thank every single one of you for watching. If you're visiting for the first time, I hope you consider subscribing and joining our YouTube family. And if you are returning, thank you so much for coming back. I want to thank Artisa for sponsoring this video. Don't forget to check out all of the affiliate links down in the description box for all the supplies that I used today. I'm also going to have a link here for you with tons more of inspiration. Check it out. Guys, as always, have a blessed day. Enjoy crafting, and I'll see you later. Bye.
Sometimes I just don't know what to do. It should have been